स्वान्तरिवाङ्कुरो जगदिदं प्राङ्निर्विकल्पं पुनः माया कल्पितदेशकालकलना वैचित्रचित्रीकृतं मायावीव विजृम्भयत्यपि महायोगीपयत् स्वेच्छया तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। प्रातस्मरामि हृदि संस्फुरदात्मतत्त्वं सच्चित्सुखं परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम् यस्वप्नजागरसुषुप्तमवैति नित्यं तत्ब्रह्म निष्कलमहं न च भूतसङ्गः। परमहंसगतिं तुरीयम्। Turiyam word we saw yesterday. Compared to waking, dream, deep sleep, it is none of these three. Therefore, considered fourth. But all the three states of consciousness depends on awareness. Awareness is independent of all the three. Here, little more is there. Example in Vedanta is given. Mrittiketyeva satyam. The clay pot, before the pot is, clay is. After you break the pot, clay is. And pot appears to be there because of presence of clay. Ado, ante, madhyecha. Ado asti, ante asti. That is called clay. Pot is not an attribute to the clay. Pot is just a name and a form, that is the meaning, not independent of the clay. Clay is independent, pot is dependent. Similarly, awareness is independent. Waking depends on awareness. Dream world depends on awareness, and also bijavastha, called sushupti, also depends on awareness. Therefore, these three are depending on the awareness, and if you analyze, they are incidental to awareness, they are not intrinsic to the awareness. These two words, better we understand the meaning. In Sanskrit we call it agantuka. incidental. Intrinsic is swabhavikam. Swabhavah, swabhavah. Swabhavikam. The heat in the fire is intrinsic to the fire. There is no cold fire. Vannehe aushnam. The heat in the fire is intrinsic to the fire. I got boiling water. In the pot I boiled the water. The water has a heat. Is it intrinsic or incidental? It is incidental. If water has the intrinsic heat, there cannot be cold water. Room temperature water. Water has incidental heat. Fire has what? Intrinsic. Now, the consciousness is, waking is. You are conscious of waking. Whole waking is pervaded by consciousness. Now, is the waking is intrinsic to the consciousness? If it is intrinsic, then in the dream also waking should be there. In deep sleep also should be there. But they are mutually excluding each other. Therefore, consciousness is independent of this thing. Water is independent of the fire. Even heat comes to water being a good conductor. It is what? Incidental. Understand? Similarly, waking is incidental to consciousness. Dream also what? Incidental to consciousness. Deep sleep also what? Now, only thing problem is, if what is incidental is taken to be intrinsic, that is called as confusion, okay? Whole life confusion is in this only. If there is a hot red iron ball, you heated up an iron ball, red hot large jod golo. Now there it looks, the fire is the intrinsic nature of what? This iron ball, correct? We take like that also. Suppose you touch that by mistake. Who burned you down? Iron ball, correct? So heat belongs to whom? Iron ball. We also make mistake as though it is the intrinsic nature of the iron ball. Champai koya Gujarati man. It is not me. Similarly, this waking looks as though intrinsic to the awareness. Therefore, my heart is always under pressure. Why? For me, the waking is what? It's permanent. As real as I am. Is not? ये तो अभी चला जाएगा. Is moving. Is not there next minute. Pratikshana pradvamsamana. Not understanding this is taken to be me. I am waker. I am waker is the confusion. I am awareness, not a waker. Waker depends on me. Whole waking world depends on what? Me. At this moment, I feel what? I depend on what? Waking world. All that happens even in Timbuktu, affects me. There's a fight going on in Libya and you are worried every day in the morning only. क्या हुआ Libya में? Japan में क्या हुआ? Connected, affects you. I'm unaffected. Now one tell me. Suppose you break the pot, you break the clay also, correct? Thank God. Suppose you break an ornament, do you break the gold? No. Husband is very relaxed. Why? Let her change the form. Gold is what? Same. 22 carat here or 16 carat? 18 carat. No Indian woman will touch this gold, okay? Indian woman will not touch this gold. They what? That is called Lakshmi. They will call American, okay? You will not touch that. Correct? That is our gold. Nowadays best security is gold only. What happened to gold? If the chain breaks, gold cries, Ayyo Rama, Gaya. Like that, then you have to give what? Knowledge to the gold. Whatever happened to the chain doesn't happen to you. You are what? Indestructible. You are what? Indestructible. Avinashi tu tadvidhi. Yena sarvamidham tatam. All this is pervaded by you. Nothing can affect you. Because of you, everything is there. Swamiji, that is called philosophy. Eh? It's a fact, I am not talking philosophy. Do you know the meaning of the word philosophy? This is a most used word without knowing meaning. Love for wisdom is called philosophy. Very interesting word. Love for wisdom is called philosophy. Now here come back. Waking, dream, deep sleep. They are self, swayam, nashyati. I don't do anything for their arrival or departure. They come and they go. Awareness doesn't come and does not go. But as though looks coming and going because of association with them. My hand moves in the space. Space also moves, correct? I push the space or not? Huh? No? Are you sure? My hand moves in the space. Space does not move, thank God. Similarly, all these three states of consciousness moves in the awareness. Awareness what? Does not move. Dhruvam, achalam, the name is there. Dhruvam, it remains the same. It supports all, remains the ornament is a form. What form is there in the gold basically? Now I'll do little bit, drill, all that you do. I'll do little drill for you. If I have got a clay pot, how many things are there? Pot and clay. Are there two things or not? Only one, there is no pot there? What pot is there?